Where are they now? Game Store Edition. This is where we talk about the games that were new here at Games Unlimited in Pittsburgh a year ago and whether or not they're still on our shelves. I'm Kylie. Let's see what was happening a year ago. The three new releases. One was one I was very excited about from Fireside Games called Zoomies, a game about dogs, trying to make patterns of dogs to get the most points. This is it here. It's even gotten the googly eye treatment. If you know, you know. Come to Games Unlimited, you'll find out. So this was new a year ago. We had a few copies in. We did sell through our first set. We reordered the game. It's slowed down since then. This is actually our last copy on the shelf. I think we sold a copy a couple months ago. I want to say back in July. So probably not one we're going to be reordering, but it has done okay. You know, didn't turn into evergreen status, but we sold through. We weren't stuck with the copies. People seem to enjoy it. Now, the next one, right over here, this is another one that was just a big hullabaloo about this one. This is a lighter family game called Life in Reterra from a designer that historically does very heavy games, Eric Lang. So we talked about this one. We actually did a demo. One of our Sunday demos was on Life in Reterra. This is a game where you are basically making your own little tableau there with some different scoring rules. It's got different ways to go, different scoring rules depending on the game you're playing, sort of make a different setup, Dominion-like, so every game can be a little bit different. The game's done okay. I think we were all a little like, yeah, it's fine. Maybe there's better stuff out there. So it wasn't a game we pushed or heavily promoted because we weren't super excited about it. I love the artwork on it. It's very cool. We're down to about 2 copies, so we never actually reordered this one. We had our initial allotment of maybe a dozen copies or so. And they've sold through, but probably not one we're going to be reordering once we are out. So 0 for 2 so far as games. But the next game that was new last year, pardon me while I go behind the shirt, this one, Bomb Busters. Actually, Chandra talked about this one a year ago because he had played it and I had not. Cooperative game where you are trying to snip the right wires to not blow up and disarm the bomb. Went on to win the Spiel des Jahres. So this is Game of the Year, German Game of the Year. Obviously, we have sold a ton of this game. We were out of it for a while, but we had a little bit of a drought. Now we just got a big restock for the holidays. We know this is going to continue to be a bestseller. Look, game wins the Spiel. It's an evergreen automatically. So this one isn't going anywhere. It's going to stay on our shelves. You'll probably see this on our shelves in 5 years. So those are the 3 games that were new a year ago. 1 out of 3 turning into an evergreen of all things. Definitely, I would say, a great week for new releases a year ago. I'm Kylie. Go unbox some fun.